competition on Thursday. We're also going to look at a sweep after this technique. So if you don't get your knee in the right position, don't worry about it. But ideally, we want to be kicking out and out to really get that bite. So my knee's right underneath the bar. Now my left hand, I replace it with my thigh. Notice the way I've turned from 90 until nearly 180. Okay? And when I find my shin, I lock that triangle. So, take a back step. But we don't need to wait on the hot or greasy defense. There are three kind of ways or entrances I would get into this. The first one is elbow position. If you've noticed, when I finish the front triangle, I want to turn. If Carl's left arm is inside the triangle, I want to be turning onto my left hip. Does that make sense? I'm moving to Carl's right. I also, when I do that, I eat up that shoulder. Notice the way Carl's left shoulder is not inside the triangle. Now, from the triangle trap, Carl can use his elbow to protrude his shoulder, if that makes sense. Now, if he leaves his arm on the inside, I can still get the front triangle. So, he'll clamp with his elbow and keep it on the outside, and he'll also keep his hand on the outside. Now, if you've noticed from there, I'm on my right hip. Now it's a real major battle for me to actually get onto my left hip, and when I do, look, Carl's clamping my hip here. There's just no way. It just feels impossible to get into the front triangle position from here. So rather than trying to get into the front triangle, the opposite side triangle is there. If his elbow's clamping my hip, I just switch grips. I'm on my right hip, because that's the hip I need to be on to get into the front triangle. And then I underhook the leg. That gets me 90 degrees. And then the kick of my leg gets me underneath it. I replace my left hand with my thigh. And now I can't see my right knee. I let go of the head and I physically grab my shin and I'm going to lock the triangle. Okay? So elbow position is one way into it. Also hip position. So if I'm in the triangle trap and we're here, notice the way, for me to get into the opposite side triangle, I want to be in my right hip. Carl's making the wedge, so that's just giving me what I want. If I'm on my right hip, I'm not switching onto my left hip to get the front triangle, especially if he's clamping. Okay? The third part is, he is turning his shoulder in. That's all, good basics to be defending the triangle, which is unusual for Carl. Okay? See the way he's turned his shoulder right in here? Front triangle would be very, very hard to get from here. But now that that's protruding, we're just looking for the opposite side triangle. So put time into this. This combination of switching from front triangle to opposite side triangle is like boxing, just your jab and your right cross. So again, that gets me so far. Okay? And then focus on hiding my knee. Really trying to turn another angle. It's like I'm really going to north-south ball. Replace my left hand with my thigh, and then I find my shin and I physically lock that triangle. Let's just get another angle on that. So, from the triangle trap, here, first thing we're looking to see is elbow position. If Carl's elbow is across my body, it's front triangle all day long. Okay? He's wedging, so we want to be aware of that. Anytime he's wedging from here, he's not even doing the hot or greasy defense. His hand is on my hip. Notice the way he's protruding his shoulder. I'm on my right hip. For me to get the front triangle, I need to be on my left hip. Okay, I need his elbow more across here, not out there. Okay, so all these details are, you want to be thinking about what's the path of least resistance. So you just grab the head, underhook, that gets you so far. The pulling on the underhook will not get you another 90 degrees. It's the kicking off this leg and the turning underneath card. and the hiding of my knee. See the way my right knee is right below his armpit from there? Now I just make that wedge with my thigh. And then I find my shin, and I'm locking the triangle. Now notice from there, see the way I didn't get the bite? What happened? The shoulder's inside. So I need to kick up a little bit more. So now when I come underneath him now, that's it. The wedge should be just behind the back of the neck. Like I said, out of the 5 triangles, the opposite side triangle is the hardest to get into because you need your body in the right position. You need body alignment. But out of the 5 triangles, it's the tightest triangle. So from our triangle trap position, again, sometimes he'll make that not just a Hodger Gracie defense, he'll go hand to hand. Notice the way, it's the same stuff. His elbow's on the outside, his shoulder is protruding. Look how much of Carl's body is inside the triangle trap. And I'm on the wrong hip. So for me to try and switch to the front triangle from there would be very, very difficult. So we just keep that grip under. I'm going to give you options to also attack the Khmer from here, and also sweeping, and when you add those into your game, combining it with the transition to the front triangle, we've got a pretty powerful triangle game from there. So we keep the single leg tie, we're going to under, we kick out, we kick out, we kick out, and again, from that position I'm trying to get underneath him, getting that body alignment. Notice the way my lower back is off the mat. Find the head, make the wedge, my knee is hidden, and now I find the shin, and now we lock it. Let's roll that again.